welcome to my allotment. So if you've not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, if you could please do so, because I'll be giving you lots of helpful hints and tips from my allotment, home garden and my home kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you when you can dig your garlic and what you do with it after you've dug it, i.e. storage and uses. I'm doing this because there's been a lot of questions being asked about when do I dig it, how do I store it, you know, all lots of different questions. So I thought the best thing to do is just to show you what I'm doing now and how it's worked for me over many years. So my garlic went in about mid-October. So when digging your garlic, the things you're looking for is that the stems have swollen out, and also that the outer leaves are starting to go brown. I've heard a lot of people saying that they all need to go brown. In my experience, if you let the whole thing go brown, they probably will start rotting in the ground and you've left them in too soon. So mine have started to brown on the outside, so that's a good indication. What I will say is not all garlic swells out as much as this. So if the outer leaves, like that one there, have started to brown off, then that's probably ready too, and your ones maybe just aren't going to get as big. Leaving them in any longer probably won't make that much difference. But what you could do is leave some in and dig some out and kind of use it as a bit of an experiment. So when you first dig it, because obviously it's difficult to tell what's happening underground, don't just go and lift them out really quickly. Gently ease it out just to see whether they have swollen out, and then obviously you'll have to poke it back in again if you haven't. So as I gently lift that, I can see that I've got a bit of a swollen bulb there, so it's worth me going the rest of the way. So there we go, and that's fantastic. That's exactly what I'm after, and I will be digging the rest of mine today, and further on in this video I will be showing you how I store it. So I'm back home, I've dug my garlic. So the thing I do with it is I brush the excess dirt off. So I've got an old house brush, and you just gently brush the mud off. So don't be too rough with it, but just try and get as much of the loose mud off as you possibly can. And you'll get some more will come off than others. Don't worry too much, just do the best you can. I keep my garlic in my summer house because it dries really well in here, and I've got like a little racking, which at the beginning of the spring I had some of my plants in here, but now more of my plants have gone outside. I actually use this to dry my garlic off, and it works really, really well. You mustn't wash your garlic, and you must just brush it off. So I'll leave it in here and I'll let it dry off, and when they've dried off sufficiently enough, I'll then cut the roots off and cut the stems down, and I'll peel off some of the really tatty leaves to then store them. You can of course eat some of it now as wet garlic, which is really, really lovely. It's not as strong as dried garlic, but it is still very tasty indeed, and you can roast it in the oven, you know, a little bit like roast onion. So there's lots of recipes which you can find on the internet, I'm sure, or you can even put it in salads because it has a much, much milder flavour than garlic that has been stored. So I really hope this has been helpful to you. If you've got any comments or you've got any questions, then please do let me know, and we'll do our best to answer them.